No, I have no engagement except with you, Mr. Chekhov.
Why such fancy clothes? This isn't New Year's.
It's only this, that I've come to you to trouble you with a request. It is not the first time that I have had the honor of asking you for assistance. And you have always, that is, I beg your pardon, I'm a bit excited. I'll take a drink of water first.
He's come to borrow money. I'll give him any. Oh, tell me now, my dear fellow.
I'm terribly nervous, as you can see. What I meant to say is that you're the only one who can help me, though I don't deserve it. And I have no right to make this request of you.
Come on now, tell me now.
Immediately, in a moment. Here it is then. I've come to ask for the hand of your daughter, Natalia.
Angel! Say that once again, I didn't quite hear it.
I have the honor to beg.
Oh, my dear friend, I am so happy that everything is so... Everything! It wasn't my dearest wish. But why am I standing here like a blockhead? I should go for Natalia. Give me a moment.
Mrs. Chubukov.
Yes?
What do you think? May I hope for Natalia's acceptance?
Of course! A fine boy like you, and you think she won't accept on the minute? She'll be lovesick as a cat and all that. Just give me a moment.
I'm cold. I'm trembling as my whole body. As if I was going to take my exams. But the main thing is to settle matters. If a person overthinks too much, or talks about it, or waits for an ideal true love, he will never get married. Natalia is an excellent housekeeper. Not at all bad looking. And well educated. What more could I ask for? I'm so excited, my ears are roaring. And I can't just not get married. I'm already 35. Secondly, I have a weak heart, continuous palpitations. I get overly sensitive and excited on the silliest of things. My temple throbs terribly. But the worst of all is sleep. I can hardly lie down before I begin to fall asleep, before something in my shoulder begins to tug, pull, and hammer. And in my head too. It makes me jump up like a madman. Then I walk for a bit, lie down again. But the moment I fall asleep, this cramp in my side and my head begins to throb terribly. And it keeps on happening. And it happens all night long.
Oh, good afternoon, my dear fellow. I've been arrested it. Mama said someone had come to buy something, so she sent me inside. Sit down, please sit down.
Good day, my dear Natalia.
Sit down, please sit down. Would you like something to eat?
No, thank you, but I just had lunch.
Would you like to smoke?
No, that's not all right.
Well, it's such a beautiful day today, isn't it? And only yesterday it rained so hard that the workers couldn't do a stroke of work. And I'm anxious that I had the whole field mowed. I'm sorry that all the hay will rot. But why are you dressed so gorgeously? Are you on your way to some sort of engagement? You've been looking better lately too. What's up?
You see, I asked you to listen to me. Of course, it will come as a surprise, and indeed you will be angry. But how fearfully cold it is.
Well, what is it?
I'll try to keep this short. You see, since my childhood, I've had the honor to know your family. My aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited the estate, have always had the greatest respect for your father and your poor late father as well, and he died, didn't he? And your mother. The Lomovs and the Shivkovs have been on the friendliest of terms with each other. Indeed, for decades, they have been in the closest. What I mean to say is that, if you remember, my meadows touch your birch woods and...
Excuse me, did you say my meadows?
Yes, they belong to me.
What nonsense. They belong to us. The meadows are ours.
No, you're mistaken, my dear Natalia. They belong to me.
That's the first I'm hearing of that. The meadows are ours. Well, what are you talking about? Which meadows are you talking about? Tell me, please.
The meadows that is lying between your birch woods and my big earth, my dear Natalia.
Those meadows right there, they
Yeah.
belong to us. I know what you're talking about, okay?
They belong to me.
No, my father, my grandfather, and my great-grandfather too knew that their estate reached back to the swamp. So it's common sense that the meadows belong to us. Please stop making up random facts.
My dear Natalia, it is true that once long ago the ownership of the meadows was disputed. But however, now everyone knows they belong to me. There is no room for discussion. Please listen. My aunt's grandmother put these meadows into the hands of your father's grandfather's peasants while they were making bricks for my grandmother. My aunt wished to do them a favor, and later, however, when...
There's not a single word of truth in that. You'll excuse me for saying that, but the meadows belong to us. They have for 300 years, and all of a sudden I will not believe that they belong to me.
I'll show you the papers, my dear Natalia.
No, there's no room for discussion. You're either trying to lead me into a discussion or you're joking with me. That's not nice at all, Ivan Vasilich. We've seen you as a good neighbor and a good friend, and now you treat us like gypsies. You offer to give me my own land, and
My dear
the meadows
Natalia.
are ours. The meadows? Okay.
My dear Natalia, as I've already had the honor to tell you, the meadows belong to me, and my aunt's grandmother put these meadows into the hands of your father's grandfather's peasants.
Grandfather, grandmother, aunt, I know nothing of them. All I know is that the meadows are ours. And even if you put on 5 sets of evening clothes and explain it for 2 days straight, it's not going to change the fact that the meadows belong to us. Yes.
The meadows are mine, my dear Natalia, mine.
Please, if you must scream and rage, do so at your own home. But in my house, keep yourself within the limits of decency.
My dear Natalia, if I was not suffering from the palpitations of the heart, I would treat you very differently right now. The meadows are mine, do you understand? Mine!
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 What's going on in here? What is he yelling about?
Mama, please tell this young gentleman who the meadows belong to him or to us.
My dear fellow, the meadows are ours.
But merciful heavens, how do you make that out? You at least must be reasonable. My aunt's grandmother put these meadows into the hands of your grandfather's peasants free of cost while they were making bricks for my grandmother. My aunt's grandmother wished to do them a favor.
Excuse me, my dear friend, you must have forgotten that a grandfather's peasants never paid because there was a lawsuit over the meadows. And now everyone knows that the meadows belongs to us. They haven't quite looked at the map.
I'll prove to you that they belong to me.
There's nothing to prove.
I will.
Oh my God, my dear fellow, what are you shrieking about? Oh Lord, if I'm not asking for anything that belongs to you, nor do I need to give up anything of my own. Why should I? If you go so far as to claim the meadows, I'd rather give them to the peasants than to you. And I certainly shall.
I can't believe it. By what right can you give away property that doesn't belong to you?
Oh please, I'm to decide what I'm to do with my own property and land. And thus, you have no right to speak to me in that tone of voice, young man. I'm twice your age, and thus you must address me respectfully.
No. You're making fun of me. You call my property yours and expect me to talk to you like a human being. I'm sorry, Mrs. Chubukov, but that is not how a good neighbor behaves. And you're no neighbor. You're a librarian. That's what you are.
What?
Mama, send the reapers into the meadows.
What
That's
did you
finished.
just say? What did you say?
The meadows are ours, and I won't give them up. I won't give them up.
We'll see about that. I'll prove in court that they belong to me.
In court.
Court? Yes, sure. Go to in court if you dare. Oh, I know you. You are only looking for an excuse to go to the law. Your whole noble family was always looking for quarrels. The whole lot of you.
And your mother lived. Oh, my heart. Palpitations. I can't. My heart. Oh,
Get out! Get out of my house!
My head.
May I never back in the door again!
You're
The
not
devil you are!
Meadows.
ran away with an
taking my medals.
And you dare talk about our family?
My
Get
heart.
out of our house.
My legs won't hold me. Where's the door?
Good for nothing.
Oh, my
Taking
lord.
other people's property and then talk about being good
Careful,
neighbors.
monster. Anton, this fellow came here to make a proposal of marriage.
A proposal of marriage?
Well, yes, he came here to make you a proposal of marriage. That poor fool. That's his very empty clothes.
A proposal for me?
Well, yes.
A proposal for me?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
Yes.
Oh, bring it back. Oh, bring it back, bring it back.
What's wrong with you?
Bring it back to me, bring it back, bring it back.
Bring it back.
Oh, bring it back.
Oh, Lord. I've got such bad luck. I should have killed myself. I should have hanged myself. Oh, Lord. What a task it is to be the mother of a grown daughter like you. We've insulted the poor fellow and then thrown him out of the house. And I expected him to be back. And it's all you. It's all because of you.
No, it's your fault. You haven't been married. If it weren't for you, he wouldn't have left.
Oh, yes, I'm the one to blame. Of course, I'm the one to blame. Remember, if something happens tomorrow, you'll be the one to blame. I'm calling him at once, don't bawl. He's coming at once.
Palpitation.
Talk to yourself, the devil. Can't handle this
My
anymore.
leg is lame. I can't. Palpitation. My heart. Oh, my head. My medals.
We were wrong, Ivan Vassilitz. Medals really belong to you. In my moment of anger, I thought that for a moment.
It was only the principle of the thing.
Yes.
The medals aren't worth much to me, but the principle is worth a great deal.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
my medals.
Let's talk about something else. Well,
Because I have proofs with my aunt's grandmother and with the
enough,
presents.
enough. Let's talk about something else. I don't know how to begin. Are you going hunting anytime soon?
Yes, Heath Cockshooting, respected Natalia. I expect to begin after the harvest. Oh, did you hear? My dog, Ukas, you know him, limps.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. How did that happen?
I don't know, perhaps it was a dog or it was dislocation, I don't know. To say nothing of the price, I paid 125 rubles for him. He was completely worth it.
That was too much to pay, Ivan Vassilitz.
In my opinion, it was very cheap. A wonderful dog.
Well, Mama only paid 85 rubles for her Odin, and Odin is 100 times better than your silly Ukas.
Odin, better than Ukas. Excuse me. What an idea. Odin better than Ukas. You actually think Odin is better than Ukas?
Well, certainly, Odin isn't fully grown yet, but in a pack or on a leash with 2 or 3 other dogs, there's no better dog than me.
My dear Natalia, you quite overlook the fact that your dog has a short lower jaw. And a dog with a short lower jaw can't snap.
Short lower jaw, that's the first time I'm hearing of that.
Yes, I assure you his lower jaw is shorter than the upper.
Have you measured it?
Yes, I have measured it. But he's good at running though.
See, our Odin is a pure-blooded son of a Labrador and Dachshund. And as for your mongrel, no one could ever figure out his pedigree. He's old and ugly and skinny as an old hag.
Oh, certainly. But I wouldn't take 5 of your Odins for him. Ukas is a dog, and Odin is a... It's laughable to argue about it. Dogs like your Odin can be found at any dog dealers by the poundful.
Ivan Vassilitz, you're being very contrary today. First your medals belong to you, and now your Ukas is better than my Odin. You know full well that Odin is much better than your silly Ukas. I don't like it when a person doesn't say what he's really thinking. Since you know he's better, why won't you just admit it?
My dear Natalia, you either consider me a blind man or a fool. But you may as well admit now that your Odin has a short lower jaw.
It's not so.
Yes, it is.
It isn't so.
What makes you scream, my dear lady?
What makes you talk such nonsense? Our Odin is a good dog, and you dare compare him with your Ukas? It's high time he was shot, and you dare compare him to our Odin?
Pardon me, but I have palpitations of the heart. I cannot continue this argument any longer.
Palpitation. I've always noticed that the hunters that know the least about hunting do the most of palpitation.
Well, how's it been again?
Mama, on your honor, please tell this young gentleman which dog is better, our Odin or his Ukas?
My Ukas is better. Tell the truth now.
Is it of such importance? Everyone knows he's one of the best dogs in the country.
Your dog has a short lower jaw. Yes or no?
And what if he does?
Dear Natalia, your mother has gone insane. Tell the truth.
My mother has not gone insane. You look at the facts.
Tell the truth. Yes or no? My
And
dog
what
is better.
does? Is it of such importance?
Yes, it is.
Some random spew about dogs not being able to snap. Mother, please tell him what's true and what's not. This man doesn't know what he's talking about.
Your Odin is of a good family, but he's incomparable with my Ukas. Please tell the truth. You know him. Tell the truth.
That isn't so. I'm sensitive about this matter. I beg you to drop this subject right now.
Pardon me, but I have palpitation of the heart. Let us keep to the facts. Just remember, in the Count's meadows, my dog kept ear to ear with the Count's dogs. But your dog was left behind, wasn't he?
Well, because the Count struck him with his whip.
Quite right. All the other dogs were on the scent of the fox, but your Odin found it necessary to bite a sheep.
Huh? That's not true. The Count struck him with his whip because everybody looks at a strange dog of good blood with envy. Even you, sir, aren't free from sin. No sooner we find a dog better than Ukas, then we'll go this, that, his, mine, and so forth. I remember distinctly.
I remember something too.
I remember something too. What do you remember?
Pardon me, I have palpitations of the heart. My heart
Helmet.
trembles.
Helmet, with that disease of yours, you ought to stay in the kitchen and fight with a potato peeling, not ride around in the saddle.
Heart.
Helmet,
Because
my
what are you? A man with your disease should stay at home and not roll around in the saddle. You're always rolling around looking for troubles. Oh, I know you.
And you only ride out to forget the Count.
And your housekeeper was a pants in the house.
Oh, and everyone knows that your late husband cheated at the elections.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Oh, my heart. It trembles. Oh, my...
Palpitation trembles. What sort of hunter are you? You dare argue with my mother about hunting?
My heart. There. It is burst. It is burst. My shoulder is torn. Where's my hat? Doctor.
Walking drugstore. Loafer. Scarecrow.
Mama? Mama, what's wrong with him? Oh my goodness, he's dead! Ivan Vasilich! Mama, he's dead! Oh, the doctor! Oh, what is that? He's dead!
What's wrong with
He's
you?
dead!
Dead?
He's dead! He's dead! Mama!
Oh!
The doctor!
He's dead!
The doctor!
Water. Doctor. Oh, God. Drink some water. Drink. Oh, no, he can't drink. He's dead. Oh, no. What am I to do? Oh, I should have died. Why did I kill myself? Someone please give me a pistol. Give me a gun.
He's coming to! He's coming to!
Drink some water. Drink. Oh, she's willing. She's going to marry you.
Right. Miss, where am I?
Oh, God, we'll marry her. No, fight each other. Oh,
Pardon me, but what is this for?
Willie, no, she's willing. Sorry.
Oh, we're married! Ivan Vasilich.
With whom?
We're married, Ivan Vasilich.
You? Very nice.
Unload
I remember
your
now.
shoulders.
My heart.
We're gone.
I'm happy to Ivan Vasilich. I'm so happy.
What a joyous and encouraging
I'm
day.
so happy. At least now you let me in.
Their marriage
Because
with all
it's
other
worse than my
parents
own
was a
is.
shame. I'm going to invite every
My
single
dog
one
is
in the
better.
country.
Mine is
order
better.
food and
My dog
food
is
for
better.
Tell the
everyone.
truth now. Mine is
You're invited. You're coming to the wedding and gonna bless them, aren't you? God,